Hello, all my artist friends. It's so nice to see you. Mrs. Rushton here. Today, I am bringing you an art lesson that is a self-portrait drawing of your face with wild, wacky, crazy hair. Now, the reason we're going to do that is because this week we are talking about lines. And so we're going to use all kinds of different lines to create our wild, wacky hair. I've already created one, and I did that because there's a couple of different ways you're going to be able to do this. So this is one way. Isn't that fun? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through another way to do this. So the difference is the way the color is on the page. So let's flip her over. Notice I took a piece of paper and I folded it in half because I just wanted a half a piece of paper. That's okay if you want a smaller piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by drawing my self-portrait. Now, does this have to look exactly like me? No, you can make it look like whatever you want, but there's a few simple steps. The first thing is, remember, we have all the wild, wacky hair. So the portrait is going to be down here in the bottom half of the paper. The first step is we're going to start with a U, and the U is our head and chin. So down here, I'm going to make a U. Hopefully you know how to make the letter U now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a neck. Now, we don't want little tiny skinny necks with big floating heads. So make sure when you add your necklines, they're kind of out here on the edges of the chin. Next thing we need is shoulders, a shirt, maybe an outfit. That's up to you. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to do a V-neck and some shoulders. These are just curves that go off the bottom of the page. Okay, next step, I'm going to add some little ears. This is, again, just a cute picture. It doesn't have to be realistic. So I put little tiny cute ears. If you want to do big ears, go ahead. The next step is I'm going to draw a very simple face. But if you want to try to add more details in your face, I'm going to have this paper right here for you to be able to look at. So you could see different ways that you might draw the eyes, the mouth, the nose. See, you could do a little curve for the nose, a sideways nose, lots of different ways. So here we go. I'm going to go back and I'm just going to do something very simple. If I can get back to our drawing. There he goes. So here's mine, and I think I'm going to do just kind of closed eyes with some eyelashes. And I'm going to do a sideways curved nose. And I'm going to do a big smile because I always like to do big smiles. So that's it. I'm not going to add any other details right now except the top of my hair. Now, you notice that my hair kind of swoops down and I tuck it behind my ear. So the way I'm going to draw that is I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to do a swoop to one side, and then I'm going to do a swoop to the other side. Your hair might look different. Maybe you have bangs. Maybe you have just a curve at the top of your hair because your hair goes straight back or you have short hair. So I did the swoop this time. All right, now it's time for the wild, wacky hair. You might notice on my first one, my lines are in black. This time, I'm going to be using all my colors to do the lines. So let's start with a nice color, and I'm going to start by going straight up, and that's going to make sure that my hair isn't too tilted. So any kind of line, let's talk about all the different kinds of lines. How about a wavy line? And that wavy line is going to go all the way up to the edge of my paper. Crazy. Next, so now I hit a different color. I'm just going to go right beside it and do a different kind of line. Maybe this time I'm going to do a zigzag line. Notice my lines are pretty close together. That's because I'm not going to color my background. All right, next let's do a, I call this a scale or a swoopy line. Okay, now I can just do a straight line. Now notice it's all going up. It's gonna have to go fan out. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually come down here and start down here so I can meet in the middle. So down here, let's see, let's do a zigzag yellow line. Let's do a, ooh, one of my favorites, loop-de-loop is what I call this one. Loop-de-loop-de-loop. And this one I'm gonna try to take all the way down to the corner of my paper. So now I have to just fill it in. Okay, so I'm gonna work on filling in all kinds of different lines. Now I might have to repeat my line. Now I have 2 zigzags. That's okay, I can repeat lines. So I make sure I fill in my paper. Ooh, this is a good one. This I call a wave, like the ocean waves. How about a, I don't know what to call this one, but a square stepping line? There's a million, zillion, bazillion different kinds of lines. I can do a wacky, crazy line. I like that wacky, crazy line. So I'm just gonna keep filling this in with lines. Okay, there you have it. There's my wild, wacky line design hair day. Hope you enjoyed that. Can't wait to see yours. Don't forget, take a picture and upload it so that I can see it. Until next time, doodly-doo.